Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a Valentine's Day reading, and so this reading we will just be looking at the energies in your romantic love life, whether you are with someone or if you are looking for new love in your life. So first let's look at the romance angel oracle cards to see the overall energy in your romantic life. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So to me, this is talking about making sure that you are expressing to your Valentine exactly how much you care and love for them. Go ahead, and even if you're afraid of what their response might be, going ahead and expressing your true love. And if you are looking for new love in your life, it's also about putting out that energy of loving everyone that comes across your path, loving yourself, loving life in general, and it will help to attract in the person that you're looking for. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This really is talking about those of you that may be looking for new love in your life. That the relationships that you had in the past and did not work, probably the new person in coming into your life may be, someone that's different than your normal, romantic love. And that's a good thing because you'll be breaking some of those patterns in past relationships that did not work. And if you're with somebody right now, you might actually resonate with this, that the person that you're with might actually be different than people that you have been with in the past. Okay, so we also have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, I'm getting a strong sense that this is not really red flags about the person that you're dealing with. I think that this is about you having open conversations when you see something in your relationship that bothers you, that you have like heart-to-heart conversations about those. But also I feel like, understanding that there are red flags about you, right? And I just mean about the way that you may be acting or overreacting within a relationship. And looking at those patterns from the past and understanding the role that you've played in your past relationships. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is look at the twin flame oracle cards. And even though this, may not be a twin flame connection, these give such great information about any romantic connection. So let's see what we have. And, marriage is on the bottom there. It just flashed for me. Divine timing, patience, perseverance, peace. Trust that the divine knows when. So for those of you that are looking for new love in your life, this is definitely giving you a signal that you do have love on the horizon. And just to be patient, allowing this person to come to you when the time is correct, when the divine time is correct, right? And this kind of goes back to this pay attention to red flags. In the past, maybe what you've done is, been so concerned about making sure you had a romantic love in your life that you may have gotten into relationships much more quickly than you really should have. And you were kind of impatient, right? And this is kind of spirit saying to you, make sure that you are looking at being patient, allowing yourself to attract in the right partner. Because in the past, you may have, just kind of like rushed in, or you may have been really set on a certain, expectation of who you should be with. And so this is allowing a little bit more allowing the universe and spirit to kind of guide your romantic love life. All right, so we have control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations. So this is another, this kind of speaks to this red flag. Just making sure that you're allowing the flow of the universe and of spirit to guide your relationships, allowing the universe to kind of take over, surrendering your control of your relationships and blessings. Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. Yes, I really am getting the message that your guides want you to know that they're there, that they are guiding your romantic love life, and to allow them to do that. Surrendering to the journey, and surrendering to the blessings that are on your journey. Lovely energy. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the oracle cards. We're going to see what's in your present energy, your obstacles, and then your future. So you have the base chakra as your present energy, and I'm going to pull one more, but your base chakra talks about you finding the worthiness within yourself, understanding your self-worth, your value, and standing in that, being super grounded and not allowing your relationships to kind of dictate your sense of self-worth. And once again, I'm called back to this red flag. It could be part of your journey. You definitely could have been kind of like trying to control your relationship timing. I'm not saying that you're trying to control the relationship itself, but the timing of it, kind of rushing into relationships, and not allowing this divine timing to occur. Perhaps like rushing into relationships before you're even kind of ready for it. So let's take a look. We're going to pull one more here. Memories of love. Yeah, so, this is like some of you may actually be looking back at past relationships and understanding the patterns in them. For others of you, it's like looking back at a relationship that you're in now and making sure that you're expressing just how much you love the person that you're with. Lovely energy. Okay, so let's take a quick look at any obstacles you might have in your romantic love life. Light. So this is, you not understanding just how much light you have. You are so worthy of love. You're so lovable. You have so much to offer. Like your cup runneth over, is the message that I'm getting, and that you're so quick to give your love. But then a lot of times you're in a relationship where you're not getting the love back that you're giving. And it's just because you're kind of like rushing into love. You're not waiting for the person that's at your same level, because you're at definitely a high level of sun, of light, of energy. And so it's about waiting for the right person. Very nice. Okay, so the outcome is awareness. Yes, your inner awareness, understanding your value, understanding how weighting things and listening to your intuition, staying connected with your guides will help you to bring in the perfect person at the perfect time. Allowing yourself to give up the control, being aware that your spirit guides are here helping you along your path, and to allow them to assist you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify these with the energy oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. Hostilities. So in the past, what you may have done, because you were, in this area of trying to control either your relationships or the timing around the relationships, you may have had relationships that ended kind of hostile in a way, may have had a lot of conflict within them. And the reason is because you were just like rushing. I feel like you were just rushing into love. This hostilities card can also sometimes indicate like your internal conflict with yourself about, what it is that you're looking for in love, and then allowing it to happen because you have the red flags, and I really don't think this is the red flags about the person you're dealing with. I think it's about you recognizing the patterns in your relationships and understanding that sometimes this internal conflict could really come from your own fears within. So looking back at your past relationships, looking at those patterns, trying to understand why you may keep bringing in the same type of person, or you may be rushing into love, those types of patterns, and understanding that it is all part of your journey. And to me, this card also indicates seeing the light at the end of a tunnel. It may be that you have been single for a while, or you have continued to have these same type of romantic relationships for a long time, and you're starting to see the light in yourself, the light of awareness, the light of, looking at the patterns, understanding what it is that you need to change. And I really think it's just you're needing to change your perception of love. That you don't need a love relationship in order to stand in your own light, in order to be divine, because you are so bright, such a shining star, so divine, all in your own standing, with or without a romantic love. Very nice. Okay, so we have action. Yes, for some of you, you're not taking action of shining this light. When you step into your own power and don't try to control your romantic love life, or control who you're seeing or staying with, or the timing of it all, when you just stand in your own light, when you're totally aware of just how beautiful you are, emotionally, physically, but emotionally and spiritually, when you stand in your own divine right, then you are going to attract this person that you really need, that you're really divinely meant to be with. And they will come in quickly once you stand into your own power in your own light. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so let's look at the outcome. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So this is, yes, look at this. You have this whole, romantic journey of yours has been so that you can open up to your spiritual divine self, your higher being. Both of these are highly spiritual cards. And the person that is meant to be on your path, I believe, is also going to be, at the same type of level. Like, you're going to really have an awareness of who you are and who you are as a couple. Like, bringing in that awareness. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the tarot. And Spirit, what information can you give my Scorpios? What information or advice can you give Scorpio? Anything else? Okay, the very first card is patience. And this is like the Temperance card in the Good Tarot. This is allowing Spirit to guide you about going in, being with your intuition, your inner knowing, really listening to your heart, and not allowing your ego or society's beliefs about love to guide you. Allowing the divine to guide you, and realizing that, the time, you have plenty of time. That's what I'm getting. You have plenty of time. Standing in the truth, making the decision, going forth, and following what is really best for your highest good. Getting grounded in yourself. understanding that what you have, and for a lot of you, you could have been like working on your career, you could have been, building a life on your own, and you're ready for love that is grounded and balanced. You're ready to give, but you're also wanting to receive. That type of energy. Eight of Pentacles, you've been working on yourself for a very long time. And the person that you are attracting in, or that you may be with, is also someone that wants to work on this relationship with you. Like, it's going to be so divine, so spiritual, so whole, that together you will work together because you have planted those seeds. You have planted the seeds, and you've had to have the patience to allow the seeds to grow, right? I mean, this has been a journey, but someone is coming in to offer you a cup of love. If you're with somebody, I think when you begin to express your real feelings, this is you offering out a cup of love, then you are also going to get the cup of love. This is about offering love and receiving love. Nine of Pentacles, this is definitely you. Like, really, it goes with this King of Pentacles, really standing in your power, really being grounded, being able to be independent and on your own, and understanding that you don't have to have a romantic love in your life. It's just, you may want it, right? It may be something that you're wanting, but even if the romantic love ends, you're going to be fine on your own. And I think that this is a pattern that you have had to really look at in the past. You may have kind of like depended on a romantic love in the past, or, maybe more than one relationship. You kind of depended on that to help to prove to yourself that you were worthy of love. And now you're understanding you love yourself. Like, you don't have to have somebody else loving you to understand your own worth, that you can stand in your own. And here is the Nine of Wands. Yes, you have been the wounded warrior throughout your romantic journey, right? But it's like you understand that. You've built the healthy boundaries now. You're ready for a relationship that is so balanced, so loving, so compassionate, so caring. It's a lovely energy, very lovely. And the 9 also represents the end of the journey, right? Like you've mastered the lessons, right? And then the 10 is just walking away from it. So you're almost, ready to put down the burdens and start the new cycle, especially for those of you that may be looking for a new love. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if Spirit has anything else. These cards are flying. Like the last ones, they weren't flying, but these cards are definitely flying. What else do you have for us? Anything else? Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so right off the bat, Page of Wands. Yes, for some of you that are single, you're getting this inspiration that you can go it alone. Because when you really step into that power, then you really and truly can, bring in and attract somebody else that is in their own power. And then, the controlling stops. When you're both like equally able to stand on your own, then the codependency issues just kind of like dissolve, right? Because you're stepping into your intuition. You're getting the guidance from Spirit. You're understanding how things are, going to progress. And they're going to progress quickly. So this is action. This is somebody coming in quickly. It could be even somebody, if you're looking for new love, it could be somebody that's kind of like already had their eye on you. They've been watching you from a distance. This is also communication. So, this could be a text or an email, somebody reaching out on social media or something. But this is also communicating and expressing your love. So if you're in a relationship, this is really talking about it, expressing how much you care for the other person because you've transformed. In the past, you may have, been the type to say, I love you, before you really had those feelings, trying to kind of control the situation, keep people in a relationship, trying to rush it along, not allowing that divine timing to happen. But you've transformed. You're standing in your own power and you're willing to offer a cup of love for a cup of love, right? You're wanting to make sure that when you offer your cup, you really mean it. In the past, like you may have been in relationships where people, offered a cup of love, but it wasn't a real, and you may have done the same thing. And this time it's going to be different. It's going to be real because you're waiting. Here's the Temperance card. You're having that patience. You're waiting for the right person. You're understanding that by standing in your own power and loving yourself, you're going to wait for the person that can offer you everything that you want. Because you are the Queen of Wands. You are strong on your own. You're creative. You're a business person. You're nurturing. You're fun to be with. Like the Queen of Wands is kind of, fun. They're adventurous. They're the life at the party, right? We may not have a lot of parties these days, but you're someone fun to be around. And so why settle for anything less than what you are? And when you do find somebody, it's going to be the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to be forever. When you take the time to wait for Spirit to work their magic, you're going to find a long-lasting love. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, so let's get a creativity oracle card for any more advice. Spirit, do you have any more advice for Scorpio? So it says, fear. If you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. Yes, and I think that that's those red flags that came out at the very beginning. The red flags are really just your fears around love, around your own self-worth, understanding why you have those. This definitely has been like a spiritual journey for you. And, I think you're towards the end of that. Like you've done the work. You're ready, you have the blessings card. You have these blessings coming your way because the universe wants to, give you a gift, a page of cups. Somebody is coming in to offer you true love. These have been so slippery today. To offer you true love. So lovely. And Scorpio, if you have enjoyed this video or resonated with it, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and maybe even subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of your support. Okay, so we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway of the soul. I love that because here you are at the very beginning, you were kind of trying to control. You were letting your ego and maybe your fears about what family, friends, society thinks about the people that you're with, or if you're not with someone, right? And this is Spirit saying, just follow your heart. Don't listen to the ego. Get back into that heart of yours because your heart is so beautiful, Scorpio. And you definitely deserve the very, very best. So let's look at these are the angel message cards. To finish this out. Healing. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. And that just sums up this reading so beautifully. You are healing some of the pains and wounds of the past, whether they're from childhood or from past romantic loves. You're healing those wounds and you're finding your own power within yourself, your love for yourself, your love for your light, being willing to shine your light brightly and not being concerned or fearful about what others will think. Like just stepping into this power and saying, this is me. This is Scorpio. You can, take me or leave me. But guess what? I'm standing in my power and I'm staying here. I'm, putting down the control. I'm allowing spirit to divinely guide me and my life. And I'm listening to my intuition because remember, your outcome was this. Stepping into your own power, listening to your guides, surrendering to the journey. Oh, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And happy Valentine's Day. Bye for now.